The Royal BC Museum is taking its first baby steps on what it says will be a 100-year journey to upgrade and expand the facility. The problem is that the museum is jammed full of artifacts and archives and will not be able to preserve BC's rich history much longer. But before the museum gets any bigger, operators are going to have to clear a major hurdle with City Hall, and they're going to have to come up with the cash.
To visitors, the Royal BC Museum seems full of open spaces. But behind the scenes, rabbit warrens are stuffed full of stuff. The museum is running out of space.
A scale of 1 to 10, how cramped are you?
We're not completely 100% full, but we can see 100% full coming in our future.
Cramped quarters have a big impact on how well the museum is able to preserve its artifacts, everything from handcuffs to cameras to dolls.
I mean, ideally, is this the way you'd want to be storing this stuff?
No, it's not ideal in this particular case.
The fix? An ambitious building plan, one that would see nearly 1 million square feet added into the museum's existing lot. Open spaces on the museum's grounds could be replaced with new buildings, significantly changing the look of the existing complex.
I would like to see a new collections building. I would like to see, which would house our collections and our archives. I would like to see a new seismic upgrading of our galleries. I'd like to see a new temporary exhibit gallery. I'd like to see new public spaces.
The first step, going to Victoria City Council for rezoning. Right now, the museum is only allowed to build single-family houses on the lot. Until now, the city has looked the other way.
Yeah, long overdue. I mean, zoning that's going to reflect not only where they are today, but where they want to be in the future. And that's going to be really important.
But as clearly as the museum's executives are able to tell us what they want to do with this place, what they can't or won't say is how much it'll cost and where they intend to find the money.
I think there are lots of discussions like that that need to take place, and I'm happy to participate. But until we have the zoning, it is premature to say what we're actually going to build on the site.
3 years ago, the final price tag on a major upgrade to the Royal Ontario Museum was $270 million. Industry sources tell A News a basic commercial build could be completed for between $200 and $300 a square foot. Do the math, and that's at least a $200 million job. And the mood from across the street isn't exactly encouraging. Last year, the provincial government, the facility's major shareholder, cut $600,000 from the museum's $20 million operating budget. So while the museum may be clear about what it wants for the next 100 years, how to get there is the part that still needs to be filled in.
And Shachi Carroll joins us now with more. Shachi, before the museum can even have its lot rezoned, it has to convince the neighborhood to coincide with that. How will that happen?
Well, Hudson, the museum is going to hold open houses the weekend of March 6th and 7th. That's the weekend of our open house. And people who live nearby and have businesses nearby can go to the museum and have a look at the whole proposal. But keep in mind, this is a long road ahead, and the museum is going to have to come up with a lot of money to get this done.
All right, Shachi Carroll reporting. Shachi, thank you.
You're welcome.